You're gonna pull south along this street, go maybe 2, 3 blocks, then cross back in front of the house every 15 minutes. Henry, you go north. Circle and cross back at 15-minute intervals, too. Dovetail those so that the front of the house is covered every 7 minutes. You got it? Okay, and keep your eyes open all the time. You see anybody who doesn't even look like they belong here, you check them out. All right, head out. I'll radio you guys in a couple of hours. And anything you get, you feed me directly.
Goodness, they're so grim.
Well, they're pros. Henry was with the Secret Service till he decided he didn't want to traipse all over the world.
Really?
Yeah. Look, I don't think you're going to have anything to worry about. I checked out the house, and there'll be 2 men on the street 24 hours. Oh, and just in case, all you got to do is push this button right here, and they'll both be here in a matter of seconds.
Oh, well, thank you. This button here.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, in the light of day, I'm beginning to feel rather silly about all this protection. I mean, surely Elliot would never come here during
Well, you never
the day.
know.
Oh, well, at least I know I don't feel quite as frightened as I did last night.
That's good. And you won't mind if I leave you alone for a little while?
Of course not.
Okay, I've got to check up on a friend. She just got out of the hospital.
Oh, go ahead, Ricky, please, and thank you again.
You're welcome. And I'll be back to see you in a little while just to make sure you're doing okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye. What a terrible way to have to live. But Elliot was so irrational.
If you tell Dennis he's Alex Wheeler's son, I swear I'll kill you.
Dennis, yes. I have to call him, warn him. Hello? Paige, this is Iris. Do you have any idea where Dennis is? I have been ringing Western Art for 5 minutes, and there's no answer.
I have a pretty good idea, yes.
Oh, good. Where is he?
In good hands, Iris. He's right here.
There with you?
Mm-hmm. He, fell asleep on my couch last night. Would you like to talk to him?
Please. It's for you.
Not my mother. Mom?
Dennis, I have been so worried about you. Really, I wish you'd let me know where you're going to be.
Oh, look, Mom, that's ridiculous. I'm not a child anymore, and you don't have to worry about me.
Dennis, well, what are you doing there anyway?
Look, that's none of your business, okay? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
But Paige Marshall...
Paige Marshall is my friend, and your little boy isn't going to get hurt, okay?
Really, Dennis?
Is that all you called for, to find out where I was?
It's not what I wanted at all. I have something very important to talk to you about, and I was frantic when I couldn't reach you.
Well, what is it?
No, I don't want to discuss it on the phone. Will you please come to Rena's?
Now?
Yes, now. It's important. It's about Elliot.
About Dad? What is it, Mom? What is it?
Dennis, please. Just come as soon as you can.
Elliot, but you made it back. How? 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 By clinging to one thought, by making that thought the sum total of my life. All right. And that thought... You are a good newsman. All right, that thought was of my son, of Dennis. It became that my need to return to my son justified surviving, doing whatever I had to do to survive. For the first time, my son really mattered to me more than anything. It was the closeness of death, I think, that made me see the only real thing in my life was my son. I'd never realized it before.
My father's death taught me something quite similar, but too late. I always loved my father, of course, but I always equally ignored my duty to him. For me, my racing was always more important. He told me just before his suicide. I couldn't hear his pain. I was all wrapped up in my own glory. My father put a bullet through his heart. But he left me something. A duty. And a rifle that he used on his own broken heart.
A rifle. Do you keep it because you mean to use it one day?
No. I know that Wheeler drove my father to the brink of despair. I want to avenge my father more subtly, more thoroughly, than to shoot Wheeler. I want to expose him to the world, to his woman, for what he is.
Excuse me, but, I didn't realize. Now I know where you've been coming from all this time. You weren't after me. You were after Wheeler. It sounds like you have quite a grievance. I can really understand how you feel.
I don't need your understanding, Curtis. Your absence will do just fine.
Hey, man, I'm on your side. And when you get over being mad at me, let me know. Because I think I can do you some good.
You?
Yeah. Listen, I hate that guy, too. And I know plenty about him. Things nobody else knows. But I can keep them until you're ready to hear them.